This video is about how to begin your coil pot. You're going to start by rolling out the base and then rolling and attaching your coils. For this part of the project, you're going to need a board, and you're going to have to figure out what size board you need. There's large and small. You're going to need to line up your template with the size board you need. So this one is too small, but this one is just right. The board is going to help you safely transport your stuff all the way from your locker over to your desk every single day, and it's also going to keep your tile flat. To keep your clay from sticking, your board needs to be covered with plastic, whether that's a Ziploc bag or some sort of plastic bag. Before you do anything with the slab roller, you need to wedge your clay. You need a good amount of clay. You don't want to have to roll this out again. So you're going to take a lot more clay than you think you need. You're going to give it a quick wedge on the wedging table before you take it to the slab roller. When you get to the slab roller, the first thing you need to do is check the height of the slab roller. For each project we do, there's going to be a piece of tape on the slab roller marking where the arrow should be. In this case, you should check and make sure that the tip of the arrow is at the top of the tape when you are looking at it at a level height. The black knob on top of the slab roller will control how high and how low your roller is. To roll your slab, you need your tray that has plastic on it. You need your template to make sure that your clay is wide enough, and then you also need your large clay. When you go to see if your clay is wide enough, you need to look at the sides of your template, and you need to hit down your clay. Remember that it can't take a huge ball of clay. It needs to be in sort of a hockey puck or hamburger shape. You need to make sure that the width of your clay into the slab roller is wider than one side of your template because it's only going to stretch the long way. When you're ready to put your clay in, you're going to lift one side of the canvas. The canvas separates your clay from the rollers, and it keeps it from becoming a really big mess. Check the height one more time just to make sure it's exactly at the right height that you're looking for. Then you're going to put your clay in the wide way because it's going to stretch really long when it goes into the slab roller. So put it right up against the roller, bring the canvas over the top, and remember that your clay needs to always be sandwiched between two pieces of canvas because the rollers are kind of like sandpaper and they will catch on to all of your clay and it'll be a mess to clean up. Then when you're ready, you're going to twist the wheel all the way to the left. You can do this by yourself or with a friend, and it's going to pull all of your clay through. You can pull the canvas the rest of the way. When you're all finished, take your tray to the other side of the canvas, pull the canvas all the way through, and you'll get to see your finished product. Check it and make sure that your template fits, and then you need to transport it. Now, clay has memory, so it remembers every time you fold it and make it all bumpy and mess it up. So you need to try to transport it as flatly as possible. So you're going to really quickly pick it up and get it as flat as you can back on your board before you take it back to your table. Once you take your stuff back, be sure to reset the table so that it's ready for the next person. So straighten out the canvas and then send it through. Once you have your slab rolled out, you're going to check for any air bubbles. You need your template and you need your base. You can also use a compass to create a custom size base if you don't want to use the cookie cutters. I've got a little bubble in mine, so I'm going to go ahead and pop the bubble and then condense my clay and smooth it out before putting my template on. In this case, one of the cookie cutters was the perfect size for my base. I'm not going to use it to cut it out, but I am going to gently press it into the clay to get the perfect circular outline, and then I'll clean it up and put it on the front desk for other people. Then I'm going to take a sharp clay knife, make sure it's clean, and I'm going to gently trace all the way around my shape. You can do this in small sections so that you can get it nice and clean.